Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at what you need to hear right now. To do this reading, I will be shuffling each deck independently to find out which card pops up. But if you prefer to pick your pile using your zodiac signs, then you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box, which will take you straight to that part of the introduction where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which of the piles they'll fall under. If you wish for Spirit to pick your pile, this is also an option, and you will find the timestamp for that as well down in the description box. Otherwise, let's get ahead and shuffle each deck. I wanted to use today this one particularly because this one was sent to me by the artist. I thought the art was beautiful and I can't wait to read with it. The artist just loves the channel and he wanted to send it to me as a gift. I'm very honored and happy to use it. So as we do this, if you love the deck, please support him. Such a wonderful artist and deck creator. The guidebook is amazing. Yeah. So we'll be using it in pile number 1. Let's shuffle and find which card pops up. If it has anything that YouTube doesn't allow, I'll make sure I cover it right away. Right, so I'm going to pull out this card, check it first, just to make sure that there isn't... Oh, we're good. Right, so for pile number 1, you've got the Page of Cups. For pile number 2, ooh, thanks, that was quick. You've got the 8 of Pentacles. And for pile number 3, you've got the Temperance card. Let me adjust these really quickly. Wonderful. So I removed a little bit of cards from this deck so that they are aligned in the same level, and it makes it easier for you to choose. I will be placing the rest of the cards back during the reading itself. And I also forgot to mention here that if you love this deck and you want to support the artist, you will find a link to their Etsy shop down in the description box. All right, now let's move on to the next section, and that is finding the crystal for each pile. Right, so what colors should we go with today? I am feeling a lot of green and reds here, which straight away reminds me of the Dragon Blood Jasper, which has these colors, the red and the green. I don't know, it's not appearing on camera, but these deep reds are there. So I feel like that's the crystal that it's calling. And then we want blue here, perhaps. I feel like the Lapis Lazuli would be a wonderful choice. It's the same blue, so let's keep that here. And for the last pile, what are we seeing? A bit of orange, I would say. Orange, I'm thinking red Jasper. I think that's just perfectly captures the energy there. Yeah, and let's keep it right there. All right, so I think you've seen the crystals up close, but if you didn't get the chance to do that, I will zoom you in to your piles so that you can see them close in just a moment. There we go. Take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the readings you are meant to hear today. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you're not interested in, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. Okay, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And in a moment, after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay. So these will be the signs for pile 1. These will be the signs for pile number 2. And these will be the sign for pile number 3. Okay. So for pile number 1, your signs are Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo, as well as Pisces. For pile number 2, the signs are Cancer, Sagittarius, Libra, as well as Leo. And for pile number 3, the signs are Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, as well as Scorpio. So take a look at which one of these sorry about that. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile using any other placement in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And also, please note that in the next section, Spirit will be picking your pile for you. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And as you may know, I assign a different tarot card to each pile based on the numerology of the major arcana. And so the Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, and the Empress pile number 3. And what I like to do is to simply shuffle the cards around until I mess up and I either don't pull out a card from the other side or pass on, there we go, a card to the other side. So I was supposed to pick up this one, but my hand pulled out this one. So your chosen pile for today's reading by Spirit is pile number 1. Okay, so my dear soul family, these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading. I truly hope that you've enjoyed them and that they brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what you need to hear right now. And these are the decks that I will be using for your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Lapis Lazuli. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus. Okay, I feel like it's this one. And this one was about to fall, so I'm going to take it as well. Your signs are Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo, as well as Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick thanks, to pick their piles as well. Okay, so these are the oracle cards that came out for your reading today. Let's explore them, and then we'll be expanding your reading using your tarot cards. Okay, so you've got the Laguz rune with the keywords emotion, intuition, as well as flow. You've got chain. Oh, there we go. The liberation. The sword, to liberate. So chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. Yeah, emotion, intuition, flow. We read that. I just want you to see. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. You've got embrace contradiction. That's a Gemini card. Very powerful. You've got, ooh, love that for you, bag secured. And the keywords are achieving goals, mission accomplished, financial stability, got it locked. So nice. I love that for you. Okay. You also have, oh, quality control. That's a beautiful card. I love the colors. Anyways, it's a Virgo card. And we are in Virgo season, so I think it's talking about something these days. Boundaries, saying no firmly, protecting your peace, setting limits clearly. Enough is enough. Wow, okay, wonderful. You've got teardrops, great personal sorrow. Right, with the Laguz here, it feels to me, emotions. You're feeling very emotional about something here. My heart is with you, but I'm not able to yet pick up what it is. But it's talking about setting boundaries, but it's also talking about securing your wealth. And are they tied together? Are they not? I'm not sure. We'll find out. Are these two separate messages that you need to hear? I'm not sure. Let's take it bit by bit. So you've got wall, misunderstanding, right? Yeah. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Perhaps you are crying about a big wall separating you and someone, maybe, though it must be. I mean, it's specific, but it's there. Or maybe someone, hold up guys, so this is one thing or the other. It's either you are crying over or feeling upset about the distance between you and someone, or someone is upset about the distance. And look at that, boundaries, wall, come on, that's a synchronicity right there. Gotta trust the reading, I guess. So or someone is the one that's upset about the strong boundaries. Look at that. It's like you're not coming in. Boundaries. Whoa. Okay, perhaps this person wanted your money or something. I don't know. Or maybe these are two different messages. Patience, Reem, patience. Okay, so you've got bell, announcement. Wonderful. Dark woman. So we've got younger man and we've got woman. Anyways, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. You've got horse, short journey. And you've got dolphin, financial gain. Guys, there's financial gain here in this pile for sure. So financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. All right, perhaps someone here is upset because you're getting money and they're like, ooh, I want a piece of that. Now I'm getting into movie state. Who knows? Maybe that's the case. Right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. And as I was saying in the introduction, this is a deck that was sent to me, by the creator who watches the channel. And so I'm really honored. It's so beautiful. The art is so beautiful. The guidebook is amazing. He really sent it to me, not expecting anything. I just genuinely, when I saw it, I loved it. And yeah, if you guys love it as we use it, make sure to support this wonderful artist. You'll find the link in the description box. Okay, so let's pull out your cards. So you've got the Emperor. The Magician. I think I should get it closer so you can see the beautiful art. The Magician. Wow, Major Arcana. This is a major time of your life. Wow, powerful, magical, major. This is a major deal. What you need to hear right now is a major thing. Strength, another major arcana. Hold up, guys. YouTube rules. Okay, so strength. And let's pull out 3 more cards. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we've got anything here? There wasn't really anything, just in case the algorithm or whatever the automatic detection might misunderstand. So you've got the 4 of Cups. You've got the 8 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, let's start analyzing your cards. So what am I seeing as your message here? Surprise, 4 of Cups, surprise. And you see the 8 of Pentacles, you've been working hard, trying to meticulously make something so beautiful and so good. Yeah, you really care about your work. We'll get to this part now, but I just noticed something here. You give a lot of care towards your creations, towards your work, towards the things that you work on here, whether these are your studies or your job or your business or what you really are putting your efforts into. I'm seeing something so interesting with this Ace of Wands. So you'll be getting a surprise because there's some, okay, I'll tell you what I'm seeing. As this person is working on their masterpiece, and I'm seeing this Ace of Wands here, like something moving, it reminds me of spiritual energy, right? So I'm almost feeling, do you see how the hands here have these roots and they're rooted upwards towards the sky, towards the heavens, right? Towards the ether. I am seeing, as you're working on something that might look to you lifeless, it's actually starting to pick up, create roots energetically, and it's starting to pick up on life. And so your creation now, happy birthday to it, it seems like it has become an entity of its own. You know how when we say, oh, this stone has consciousness, or this, even the things that you draw, something that you put so much energy into, like when we talk about the conversation about AI, for example, and how there's a conversation. I don't know if it's like, these are just different opinions, how whether AI is conscious or not, or whether it's going to will have its own consciousness one day. That's not for me to like say. But what I can say is what I am seeing in your cards. Congratulations, you've been working on something so hard, tweaking it, mastering it, putting your own soul and love, or your soul essence into it. And as you were working on it, what you couldn't see here is that this creation has been plugged in, let's say, creating its roots and plugged into the cosmic energy. And a soul, it created a channel for a soul to exist in it. Happy birthday. Now, this work that you've been putting in, whether it's you writing a book, or it's the career that you've been working so hard in building, that career itself has become conscious. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. If it's your business, if it's your studies, and not in a bad way, like in a good way, because everything has consciousness, whether you are able to pick up on that or not. So there's a surprise right there. Now that it picked up the magic from the cosmos, you see all the colors. Now that it picked up this deck reads very well. And I'm saying this from my heart. I've got nothing from this creator. I'm just telling you guys I'm impressed. So it's picking up magic now, and you are going to start seeing its power. You're gonna start seeing how it's starting to take many steps almost on its own. You've created a little baby that's doing its thing magically, starting to take many steps that will surprise you. Here, the reading shows how it is going to create a lot of wealth for you. Perhaps seeing a bird with wealth here could be talking about financial freedom, even creating a lot of wealth that you're going to be experiencing freedom, right? So yeah, you've been building something for so long. Your career, your CV, your portfolio, your business, right? And it's going to start giving you financial freedom. Shortly, short journey, financial gain, very shortly. This is happening very shortly. Yeah, I feel like freedom because of the chain here, to be honest. Like you're chained, and that is going to provide you freedom. Wow, very powerful reading. I'm so curious. What does the Emperor say in the guidebook? Emperor. Let's look at the quote. Plato. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Okay, perhaps now this. Yeah, in terms of the context of the reading, it talks about, of course, you building your empire and being in a powerful position to do magic, to move this creation the way that you want, right? It's giving you power. So it's also connected to the story we've seen right here. So the measure of a man is what he does with power. Perhaps this person that you've set a wall between you and them, that's like definite boundaries here. And chain is like, you ain't coming here. And the web is like, this person is out of your life. You have a lot of feelings about this person. And feelings here doesn't necessarily mean like love, although you may still love that person, right? Maybe this is why you're upset. But my point is that the reason the boundaries are so strong is because of your strong emotions, either towards that person or towards what they've done. I would say, looking at Plato's quote, perhaps this person had power, maybe even money, and they misused it since the financial gain is in the way, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, maybe this person didn't use their power well. Whether money comes along or not, they didn't use their power well with you. Maybe like this is your manager, and it would make sense that power and money are at play. Maybe you blocked your manager, who knows? Maybe it's an old manager. Does that make sense? Very specific. Perhaps this is, I don't know, just someone here who, with younger energy, I kind of feel like the card is saying could have been behaving immaturely, or maybe they are younger than you. Anyways, we're seeing someone here who misused their power and they are and their money. This person, whether they realize it or not, whether you realize it or not, has strong magic within them. Yeah, strong magic, whether this is their power of manifestation, magic that they use to enforce power. Perhaps they could have used that force in the right way. Perhaps the more they mature, they will be using this magic in this right way. Or maybe they are, who knows? But the point is, it seems they really care about you, strongly even. Because with the horns here, maybe they have been behaving in an immature, let's say, evil or bad way. Let's call it bad, inappropriately. They hurt you, is what I'm trying to say. And they hurt you a lot. This is your significator card at the end of the day. And this is one of your biggest messages. Because here we see freedom, which makes us understand the first message, the financial freedom and breaking the chains. But also here, it's talking about all of these emotions that you're drowning in, that you feel sad. This person, although may not have behaved well, let's say they followed the devil within them, they followed the shadow within them, they care a great deal about you. Yeah, they care a great deal about you. And perhaps they will soon surprise you. Shortly. They will surprise you shortly. Yeah, announcement. Perhaps they'll call you, send you a message. Maybe through someone else. For some of you, through someone else. In any case, I'm just seeing that your reading is saying no. Saying no firmly. Protect your peace. Setting limits clearly. Enough is enough. So I'm getting a message here that when they do in fact contact you through another person shortly, maybe they'll hear, maybe we were joking here, but perhaps they'll hear about your financial gain. Maybe this wasn't like we were laughing, but maybe this is true. I don't know. In any case, what is your reading saying? Your reading is saying, say no. Do not let this person into your life. Because although you may realize how much they do care, the reading is showing you the magic here for a reason, the magic of their power for a reason. And there's the horns again. And it is showing you that two things can be true at the same time. They can care a great deal about you, and they can misuse their power. And so you will experience, consequently, both energies, this care and the constant surprise of the shadow that they did not heal. And thus you are guided to make a stop. Don't try to explain your way out of it. Don't try to talk and then leave. Your card is clear. It's kind of showing no. Don't give this person any room to contact you. Wow, that's powerful. Sorry about that. Yeah, two things can be true at the same time. Perhaps this is even saying do not answer the phone or that message in the first place. Yeah, boundaries, 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 boundaries. My God, I'm so sorry about the pain they've caused you here. I feel like Spirit wants to give you enough space to be able to work out through much of the emotions that you are going to be healing and clearing out. This is the Laguz rune, by the way, which is also about cleansing. So you will be able to eventually clear and cleanse this pain. So setting this limit will allow you to do that. Again, free yourself with peace. Continue to give yourself peace and freedom in order to blossom. And yeah, keep this person out of your life for now. Yeah. Let's continue to expand on what the reading wants to show you. So, the last three, 1, 2, and 3. All right. So, you've got Judgment. It's as if they are doctors and they're listening to her heart. So judging by looking at someone's intention and heart, right? Not making up their own mind about someone, but actually having connection to their true intention is what I'm picking up with this particular Judgment card. Yeah, because it looks like a stethoscope. Anyways, so you've got, I think this one might need covering up. Hold on. Just to make sure the automatic screening does not misunderstand. So you've got the Page of Swords, beautiful art. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. And you can see here the god Shiva making the cosmic dance. Huh. Well, your reading is definitely predicting something big. There's something around a prophecy here, and I will show you why this is a prophecy. This is a big card, the Wheel of Fortune, and it's a massive shift in cycles. But this time we understand it's not just a massive shift of the regular small cycles. Here we've got, like I told you, the cosmic Shiva dance representing the cycle of creation and destruction. And so there's something about a powerful shift, not the regular changes that you would see in life. And because there is a massive shift, you will be seeing energies that you haven't necessarily observed before, known about before, things that you didn't think could happen would happen, that kind of energy. And so what am I seeing as a prophecy here? I am seeing that you are a being of light. And because we're seeing a lot of darkness here, it reminds me of the expression black sheep. Perhaps you were the one that was considered black sheep and now it's becoming opposite. You are seen as the light because here everyone has their hands and they want to know your intention. It's almost like there's a sudden shift in judgment about you, of you being identified as a being of light, as a beautiful person. Many people. A new page with the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is the mind, right? So, in my opinion, judgment next to the Page of Swords is a new page in people's understanding, learning of you, judgment, perception of you. A new page, massive shift, destructing the old and creating the new. And it's positive, because here you're depicted as a being of light. So I don't know if this pertains to this person. Did this person speak badly about you, or what is the word called? Ostracize you? Did this person ostracize you? Or maybe they're not connected. But at the end of the day, I'm seeing the phoenix rising from the ashes. I'm seeing massive shift, powerful, massive shift, a prophecy of everyone around you, especially with the shadow, the ones that did not see you in the best light, shifting their perception about you. And I'm not here saying you are waiting for that to happen or anything. I'm simply reading the cards. Maybe you're not waiting for this to happen at all. That's not the point. The point is, it is showing you, however, that there is a massive shift in perception about you. And it's absolutely to your favor. So why are you getting this message, and why is this a prophecy? Yeah, the bell, big news, big shift. Why is this a prophecy, please? 6 of Swords. Even the ship has a mask. It's like a Viking ship, but it's pink like a flamenco. And everyone's wearing masks. Six of Swords is a shift also, right? So we're definitely looking at a shift. One of the main reasons that this will happen, this prophecy will happen, is that with the masks here, there are some people who know you, who will help you navigate out of this tumultuous energy of perhaps being misjudged, to a calmer place, to help you transition from that to another. And that's very interesting. I would have never thought that. These people will have their identities hidden. You will never know that there are people who created this massive transition for you. And that doesn't negate the fact that people are finding your light because they were able to see you for who you really are. it's almost like with the swords, the minds, right? They were able to slowly shift, slowly but surely. And maybe these people have been doing that for a long while. 1, 2, 3, some people, they will never let you know who they are. But perhaps slowly but surely, with the darkness we're seeing here, they're dealing with minds who are so stuck in their egos, in their shadow, in their ego self, yeah, who would have never been able to see the light. They would have never been able to see you. And so no matter, like, let's say, no matter how good you are, no matter how much light you shed, no matter what you do, they're so stuck in a reality, they won't be able to see you. And so it's almost like there are wise people who are within their environment, because I forgot, the flamencos are pink because of the food that they eat in their environment, that gives them this beautiful sort of salmon color, pinkish salmon color. But anyways, I digress. I wanted to say that they are wise men or wise people who are in their environment. So they have the color, they have their color, they have their culture, they have their way of life, let's say, but they're very wise. And because they are wise and understand their environment very well, these people have not straight away stood up to defend you from the very beginning, a long time ago, whenever this is talking about. They've understood that it wasn't going to work this way. And so they have taken their good time to stand by you or shift people's minds about you by presenting tiny little things over time. It's almost like they agree with everyone else, although they don't, like they pretend to agree, presenting one good thing here and letting it be. And after a while, presenting one good thing here and letting it be. So over time, slowly but surely, these little seeds that they planted here and there, saying something logical here and there, it's almost like loosened things up by time. Where things were stuck, they loosened things up by time with the constant move here and there, gentle, constant move, until it started to move and then untangle. So there will be people who have always been on your side, shifting other people's mindsets, standing by you. And they had the wisdom to do it slowly because they've understood their environment very well, and the masks that their environments have and their roles and what they play. They also understood your side, between one side to the other with the Six of Swords. They understand your side very well. They're able to see both sides. Let's call them mediators. And wisely, slowly but surely, and they've just succeeded or about to succeed, to take you out of all of that narrowness, that, or narrow idea of you that you were stuck in. And you may never know who these people are, but they are your heroes. And I say heroes because it reminds me of a Viking ship. And in the old times, when a hero has fought in a war, they would put them in a Viking ship and let it go. So yeah, it's just an intuitive idea that I'm feeling. And all of these swords here remind me of the red and white stripes of the Viking ship. Anyways, sorry for the details. I'm just trying to say why I'm seeing them for you as your heroes that you may never know about. So perhaps you can thank them in your heart. And yeah, so yeah, massive, if you want to know why, that's why. But cosmically, it is a time of massive change, and thus you will be watching miracles that you may not have seen before. One of them is this one. I'm sure the other one is how your creation is going to give you massive financial freedom. Yeah, you had so many messages in your reading today. I wish you all the best of luck with that. I truly enjoyed this reading. I hope you've enjoyed it too. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what you need to hear right now. These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Ooh, loving that. Look at all this colorful section. I feel like it's for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Love that. Okay. That right there. Okay, so if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Cancer, Sagittarius, Libra, as well as Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, let's get straight into it. Thank you so much. We've got 2 cards here, a lot of oracle cards right off the bat. But trusting the process, it is going to be showing us what you need to hear. Right. So, how many tea leaves do you have? I'm wondering. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Wow, a lot. All right. So you've got abundance. Yeah, we were just saying a lot. Love this for you. It's Cancer, the sign Cancer card. Right, let's keep that here. You've got Valley. Yeah, you know, Valley in the desert is just like abundance somewhere that does not have that abundance or that life. So a deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Love that energy for you. You also have hills. High. Everything is so high up. Obstacles to overcome. Right. Right, you've got career. Wonderful. You've got success. I mean, the cards are spelling it out for you. Wonderful. Okay, you've got bowl. Plenty of material things. I mean, if you think that was a coincidence, well, you see that, like, and the order is just out of this world. You've got shield. You need to defend yourself. Right away, this reminds me of protection programs, or yeah, it doesn't have to be, but like perhaps this is insurance, protection programs. It could be security, like putting money away to secure yourself. Yeah, anyways. Or a lawyer, who knows? Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I mean, like, I rest my case now, right? That the synchronicity is crazy. It is your significator card after all. You've got boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. And you've got mice. Discord among friends or family. Where should we put that? Let's put that here. Broom, new home, new attitude. You're getting a lot of messages today. You've got the month of November, which if you're watching the reading now, it's coming in a month and a week. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. You've got another month, October, that's like a week away. Something is happening between October and November, it seems. And you've got needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. I love this for you. Wonderful. Okay, looking great. And you've got victory. Victory, success. It's crazy. We're changing decks and that continues to be the message. So you've got victory. It is a Leo card. Wonderful. If I place it a bit lower, we might be able to fit this card. Yes, we can. So me versus me. Self-competition, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday, my only competition. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, that's why you're succeeding. And you've got the rune Hagalas with the goddess Hille. So chaos, destruction, as well as renewal. That's the idea of the Hagalas. Okay. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. This way we have a complete idea and picture of what your reading is showing. So what do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear right now? Starting off the tarot cards with the Magician. Okay. If you're looking like that, that's as within, so without. Wonderful. Yeah, you even have the goddess Hila, the goddess of the underworld. So there's something internally happening here, succeeding internally. Perhaps it was tying you down. And as you break free your outer world, see the underworld and the outside world, that's the two halves of Hile. Your inner world is becoming powerful and thus it's affecting your outer world. That's why the abundance, the success, all of that. There's even clearing up of a discord here. Right. So you've got the Four of Wands. Wonderful. Magical leveling up happening in your life. They want you to know that. You're meant to hear that. You're meant to know about that. The Justice card. I feel like you're going to be hearing good news because of the musical note. Maybe hearing legal good news or something. Right. And you've got the Nine of Cups again, wish fulfillment. A sincere wish will be granted. Okay, wonderful. Oh, maybe you're a musician and you're going to sign a deal, perhaps. Very, very specific, but it's there. Anyways, let's stop here for now, and then we can always expand and dissect the reading. There's so much going on. I feel like you need to hear this because you're on the precipice, October, November here. You're on the precipice of massive clearing up in your life, allowing for massive success and abundance to happen in your life. Oh, legalities. So this could be a lawyer here. So anyways, I'm seeing that there is going to be change of energy on the outside, where with the boot here, you are almost kicking out toxic people out of your life, or there will be automatic clearing of the negative energies that people around you, whether friends, family, colleagues, who knows, these energies, because of the broom, have somehow been tying you down, but the real reason that you were tied down was mostly because in your internal world, you maybe were vibrating low due to the regular things we go through, like fears, sadness, anger. There's a massive awakening within you happening, and we're going to try to find what that is in a moment, but let's continue the bigger picture first. So these people will be out of your life, and the reason you were tied down to their negative energies was because of internal struggles or internal discord, we'll find out what this internal energy was. And you're succeeding first and foremost here in your internal power. Leo, you are finding back your power, your strength, you're finding inner peace, and your energy is changing these days. And with that change of energy and clearing of the old, it's almost like you're finding yourself. And the needle and thread, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of integrating the shadow self with the light self. There's massive integration going on these days, and I'm very curious, what did you do and to what magnitude here? We'll explore that is causing this integration, just so you are aware. I'm sure you're aware, but yeah, in case you're wondering. And yeah, there's a change of season. We are, if you're in the northern hemisphere, we are in the fall. If you're in the southern, you are too going through a change of season, not necessarily the fall, but the spring, right? So are you going towards the spring? Yes, of course, you're going towards the spring. So basically, you're going to be seeing a massive shift in your life. You can see with the Four of Wands, you're going to level up, but that level up particularly makes you rest, is what I'm seeing here. You're really tired. I see you go, like, dropping into your couch and going, oh, that was a battle. I feel like you are really going to be happy that you're finally in peace, especially with the clearance of this bad energy, which is another thing I want to explore for you. What is that, and what did you do here? Now, with this massive integration comes massive energies, not just here, but also with regards to the massive success that is happening. Before we talk about the massive success, I want to tell you something because I don't want to forget it. I did notice a home here twice. So there's something about a home. So that could be because maybe of the success, you might be renovating your home. Who knows? You might be changing homes. Who knows? You might be buying a new home. In any case, there's something about the home here also. It's, yes, clearing out energetically. Your home will be cleared energetically, and that could be inviting you, as you are changing the inside, take care of the outside as well, and start matching that energy and give your house a nice deep clean. Yeah, that's also something that I'm seeing. There's a level up, this figure standing on the home. There's a level up when it comes to the home renovation, moving into renting like another place, or even buying another place. There's something here for sure. Integration is a big thing. The magic happens as within, so without. So anyways, moving into the massive energy of your reading with this great time of change of season, here we can see you've been going through harsh times like the desert. You were really tired. You can really see it here. And so I am foreseeing for you that these days, the major obstacles that used to stand in your way, like the discord, maybe a money situation, maybe trying to achieve something or build something, whatever these are, all these obstacles that were standing in your way, I am seeing great success here. Perhaps you felt like you had to go through great obstacles in order to create success in your career, particularly, or it could be your goals, but mainly your career here for most of you. And all of a sudden, it's like finding a valley in the desert. And you're like, oh my God, the water, I was so thirsty. Oh my God, look at the lush, the green. Where am I in heaven? So it will kind of feel like that. I also want to explore that for you. We want to explore the success that's suddenly going to happen in your career. What's all that about? I foresee between the months of October and November, sudden massive success happening in the area of your career, leading to plenty of material wealth, so much so, and there's the good news and the justice card, so much so that you will have to protect it one way or the other. I don't know why you're getting that. We're gonna check it out. So yeah, you want to protect it, and even while you're protecting it, more money is coming in. It keeps on swimming, it keeps on moving. So yeah, you will find that you will have some legalities here. Let me think of legalities like insurance, perhaps paying taxes or a bigger tax bracket. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like you'll be dealing with a lot of legalities. But just like my old manager used to say, good problem to have. So yeah, that is going to be wonderful, especially the kicking out of these negative energies. And the reason these people are out of your life, like I mentioned, is because of the great work you are doing internally. So it's almost like perhaps your aura was weakened by the internal struggle, and as you are becoming stronger on the inside, nothing can penetrate your aura, where these energies can't affect you. They just dissipate. So first of all, we're going to ask, what are you doing that is integrating your shadow? So what are you doing that is integrating your shadow, my dear pile number 2? Whoa. Ace of Pentacles. First of all, you do realize you're getting massive abundance from the hard work, yes, but it's such a huge one you weren't expecting at all. It's like, this is my tree. Does my tree get that big of an apple? Oh my God. Now, back to answering the question. What did you do to integrate recently? What's that? Oh, there's a figure here holding a twig. Okay. And look at the color of the leaves. It's like this season. Northern or southern? Yeah, look, change of season. Change of season. Okay, so I'm just thinking before I pull out more cards. What does that mean when it comes to what you blossomed? The fruits of your labor. Also, apples could be Newton. Apples could be Adam and Eve. The truth, Adam and Eve, the truth from the tree of knowledge. Is that like a massive truth bomb falling? You know, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but let's say it's still attached to it, right? It's still attached to it. So I'm thinking this is about the self because it's still connected to you. So you've realized that you recently realized a big truth bomb about yourself. Oh, okay. So that's the first clue. 8 of Pentacles. I, this this always reminds me of the god Hanuman, the Indian god, ancient Indian god Hanuman, who's very devoted. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. Again, hard work, mastery. So, oh yeah, and the girl is looking towards that big truth bomb. Perhaps this means that you've worked hard on mastering something once you found the truth bomb. So an example could this be of this could be you've realized a specific behavior, specific pattern that you didn't see before about yourself, and you're like, oh, that truth. You're being honest with yourself. Yes, I tend to do that, or I tend to do that. I tend to do that, or I tend to think like that, or something. And you're like, right, I'm gonna be super devoted in mastering the healthy habit instead, or the healthy thought instead. So instead of allowing my mind to wander off, or my habits to wander off and do the same thing, I'm gonna notice it, I'm gonna see it about myself every time, and I'm gonna work hard and be super devoted to instead, with this knowledge, do the right thing. Yeah, so that is what you're doing here. That is the internal victory, internal success that you are doing here. I think this pretty much answers our question with regards to that. So are you fully there yet? I mean, it does say successful, right? Wow, look at that big bear. I feel like you're really, with the work that you're doing, you're really empowering your inner child. This is the Six of Cups, right? You're using your power, you're using your power to benefit your inner child, rather than using your power against it, whether you realize you were doing that or not. And your inner child feels safe, feels loved, feels taken care of, and it needed that. Your inner child needed that support, needed that strength. And you're like, I see you, I will carry you through. And that's directly affecting your inner child. So to answer your question, are you there yet? The Six of Cups is about growth. So you're really growing, and you're growing rapidly. You're growing rapidly. Do you know how children, they just grow so fast? And you're like, whoa, look, we have to change their clothes, their shoe size, everything. So yeah, you're really growing fast, and you're reaching internal success, massive internal success, massive internal integration with that beautiful work that you are doing, integrating the light and the shadow. They are integrating. And between the months of October and November, if you're watching this later, for you this means next month and the month after, you will be seeing miracles in your life, massive change of energy, acting like a change of season for you. And here, one of the very first things you'll be seeing, that the people around you that used to cause this bad energy, first of all, they will not be able to affect you in the way they used to. So perhaps in the past, they would do their sly little things, and perhaps every single thing that they've done used to tie you down. And maybe you used to ask yourself, why am I the victim here? Why am I the victim here? The real reason was you were the one victimizing yourself. And as you're strengthening your aura, particularly your solar plexus here, which is your confidence, it could be self-confidence as well. What your work here is directly affecting your self-confidence. Your aura is becoming strong. I'm seeing oranges, reds, yellows in your reading, which are the fall colors. I'm seeing in this season these particular chakras are becoming strong. And as these chakras are becoming strong, you're not off balance. And so these people, just like these are the lower chakras, these lower vibrating people can't affect you any longer. They cannot affect you any longer. You will no longer be tied down. That is absolutely changing. And yeah, we discussed the success, which is our next question. How are you going to be experiencing this massive, sudden success in your career in the next month, right? What is going to happen? Let's take a new section and ask this question. What's going to happen here for pile number 2, please? Strength card. Whoa, the mask is off and your strength appears. It almost, I don't want to move it because I don't want to hurt your eyes, but it almost makes me feel like your true power at work wasn't showing. Maybe you are humble, you don't speak much about your work. You know, you do your work quietly, you don't show what you do. There's a Yoda quote about work that I really loved. What was it? It was about, if you're gonna do something, then you should do it well. That's, of course, not word for word at all. Maybe I should look it up for you. Hold on. Oh, yes, it was do or do not. There's no try. I don't know why this is the first quote that I remembered, although Yoda has a lot of wise things, and it could have been about the shadow, which, you know, we could definitely explore in a moment. But let's go with what I picked up. Do or do not. There's no try. And we were asking about the success, right? So strength, the sun, and the mask is off, and suddenly there are faces all of a sudden. And then the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. About your work. Oh, maybe the mask is talking about how you weren't seen. Maybe, yeah, maybe. So with Yoda, perhaps you were working hard, but you weren't seen, or you didn't make yourself seen, or like you don't show your work well, or anything like that. It's just simply showing. I want to try to get details for you here. It just simply is showing that your strong points at work will show. Maybe you didn't present your work well, but you will still be known. That's a sun card, shining bright. There's something about your work between October and November that will shine bright. That's all I can confirm to you. Your reading wants to focus on the idea that you were hiding yourself. Why? Why were you hiding yourself? Let's take the other deck though. Why were you hiding yourself? What am I missing here? The mask again, and the mask is up. King of Pentacles. Why were you hiding yourself? King of Pentacles? What? Oh, look at that King of Pentacles. There's a detail. There's someone standing there looking at them. It's like, hey, can you see me? King of Pentacles could be your managers, or your managers, or if you have a business, like the strong players in the market, or big clients, right? Depending on how this could resonate with you. Perhaps you didn't reach out to these people, you didn't speak well about yourself. It's like you remind me of someone who's so good but is not speaking about themselves, is not showing their strength. Like the company could be looking for particular skills and you're not talking about yourself. That's just an example, right? But the energy is there. It's like something about you're just not standing up for yourself. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like, hey, I'm here. You didn't hear me? Okay. Perhaps you just have great work ethics. You have self-confidence in what you do because you're someone who doesn't just like to do half a good job, half of a good job. If you're going to do something, you're going to do it so well. And you have that internal confidence about your work and you're like, hey, okay, whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. You're not showing yourself well, especially to, let's say, with the King of Pentacles, the ones in power or the decision makers or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Oh, now the question is, how is that going to suddenly happen? Yeah, that's like, we do see sudden success, the Sun card. You are suddenly seen, and that obviously with the Ten of Pentacles leads to great financial wealth, more than what you could expect. So how are you suddenly seen? Six of Swords. The Fools are capturing the angel. So it's like they don't know what they're captured here. You wouldn't do that to an angel. Eight of Swords. You make me feel like you are stuck somewhere that you shouldn't be in, because like the angel, perhaps this is a princess looking at her castle, you give me the impression of extreme humbleness, someone who's in a somewhere where they don't belong because they belong somewhere higher. So you're not driving the wheel, you're letting the situation constantly drive you. You're not in the driver's seat. Okay, then what happens? Then what happens? The Star. A little bit of sprinkle of magic won't do any harm. I'm just seeing, to be honest, the stardom, the sun, is a bit of sprinkle, magical sprinkle. It just happens. Yeah, the cards weren't lying. It will just happen. How? Like, yeah, Reem, a little bit of sprinkle magic. Let it go. Yeah. That's the magic. The Magician is the first card. It actually answered us from the very beginning. It happens through magic. And the magic is because of the as within, so without. You're the magician. You're the one changing your world. What can I tell you? You're going to be a star in your work. You're suddenly going to be seen. Remember the decision makers? Yeah, the decision makers, they're going to go, whoa, look at that person. We need this person on the table. Can you kindly send an email or ask this person to come, pile number 2 to come, sit with us in the table? So yeah, It's going to happen suddenly. That's what the cards are trying to explain, between October and November. And in that case, these big boys, it seems like they will be signing a bigger contract with you. If this is your business, then you will have big clients signing a big contract with you. In that big contract, obviously, this is the first time for you to deal with contracts like that. And so here, this is saying this is not your average sign and go home. This time, this is a big deal. You need to really revise this contract with a lawyer or someone that can protect you. Don't just sign off and go home. You really need to read the fine line here. Feel free to discuss what you need to discuss. Make sure that everybody goes home happy, not just them. And yeah, my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see as your message of what you need to hear right now. Wow, this was so amazing. What a reading. I wish you the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what you need to hear right now. And these are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. And I also feel this one. Your crystal is the beautiful red Jasper. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, as well as Scorpio. And this one's moving as well. Welcome to reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it. And we'll start off with your oracle cards first to see what it is that you need to hear right now. So you've got the Manaz rune with the keywords humanity, tribe, as well as collective consciousness. Okay. Let's pull out one of the tea leaves. Oh, you got a green one. Let's take that. Marriage, connectiveness, and marriage. How interesting. Okay. Let's keep that here. You know, connectiveness. Perhaps someone here is getting married because that feels like everyone gathering for a marriage, or maybe you're going to a wedding. I don't know. Let's see. You've got hustle mode with the keywords grinding hard, ambitious drive, determined effort, as well as sleep can wait. It reminds me of that time when you are planning for a wedding and you're barely sleeping because you have to take care of all these details. But again, very specific area that's taking us. So I'm just going to keep an open mind to see what this is trying to say. I'm not saying this is a wedding necessarily, but it could be for someone. So table, hard work ahead. Whoa. Now one thing's for sure. There's a lot of hard work here. Maybe some of you are working hard to host an event. That could be another thing. You're committed to working hard to make an event work or something. That could be another energy present. So, cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Right. Right. You've got dive deep. Okay. You've got side hustle. Are you kidding me? This pile is definitely working hard. So in that case, Marriage means you're so committed to something that it's almost like you're married to it. Okay, well, all the best of luck with that. You've got multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on my grind. All the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3. Okay. I am seeing, however, something regarding dissatisfaction with life. Let's wait and see. Carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. So you're on a journey, you're determined, you can see it in your eyes, you're determined to get somewhere, and you're not stopping yet. You're even gonna dive deeper. Okay. You want to go to a specific journey, and that's what you care about. So here you've got broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. And you've got go boldly. It's an Aries card, and this one is a Scorpio card. Right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards to see the full picture of the message that you need to hear. Because although we can see the elements playing out, I'm not sure how they're playing together. I'm not sure what your message is trying to say yet. So you've got the Tower card. The Emperor. Oh, look at that. Right. The Two of Swords. Oh, seeing another option that you're not seeing or something? Maybe. Okay. Five of Wands. The Fool. What is the option that you're not seeing? So what am I seeing here? So this is talking about work, which means that the interconnectedness here could mean you and your colleagues, you and your team, you and the people you're working with, right? So yeah, like I said, it seems like this pile genuinely cares about a particular goal. Emperor could mean that you're trying to build an empire, you're trying to build a great career, you're trying to build a business. You know, it's going to differ from one person to the other listening, but you're stable. You don't move. You're not going to move because here, hustle mode, side hustle, you are going to look at all the different directions and everything that you can do to make something happen, to get to the destination that you want to go towards. Marriage means you're super committed. You genuinely care about it just the way you would when you are married. It's like work is your spouse now. And as if that wasn't enough, oh boy, your intention is to go even deeper than that. You're like, you think that's hard work? Wait until I show you what hard work is. Aries, that's motivation, passion, willing to start something, go after something, right? So that's the energy that I'm picking up from you, which is beautiful energy. Your energy is like, I'm going to do everything. And your energy is so strong, I can almost hear the sound of the tower. I can hear the sound of the cup cracking. Yeah, it's like I'm going to create miracles. I'm going to create things. I'm going to make things happen. And yeah, Five of Wands, you're facing the struggles to get through something. Now, having said all of that, I'm seeing that there's something you are not seeing. And there's something about something not happening. Which also explains the energy of the Tower card and the Cracked Cup, another layer to these cards. So what are you not seeing? because I'm not able to pick it up here either. We do have this card, so that's probably the card that's meant to explain it. What are you not seeing? Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Come on. Why would you do that to me? Are they meant to figure it out? The High Priestess? It's not meant for me to figure it out. Really? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's not meant for me to figure it out for you. This is almost saying, Reem, you stop here. High Priestess, this is within them. Let me help you at least. Let me help you. Let me help you figure it out. I won't know, but I'll help you with the guidance, right? So we know I'm not supposed to find exactly what it is that you are meant to find out yourself. But it is saying in that case that the reason you're struggling so hard is because of an internal struggle, not an external one. Perhaps this means that if you fix something internally, magic will happen with the High Priestess. Manifestation can happen much, much easier. And you're just picking the toughest path. And this path is full of resistance that will continue to disappoint you. Yeah, it will continue to disappoint you. It's clear. And it will continue to make you feel disappointed in life. It's not that you're not supposed to achieve what you want with all of this amazing energy that you have. It's perhaps just having to do with you taking the toughest path, because the real resistance your cards are showing is within. Let's explore that. That's very interesting. That's actually one of your main cards. It didn't have place on the table, so let's keep that here just like that so we can always see it. And how about I push this particular card up? We don't want to cover the moon though. Yeah, just like that. And start exploring how you can, what you're guided to see, right? We won't be able to pinpoint it, but we can get guidance for you. So how are you guided to think then? To discover that part in you, and which direction should you be focusing on instead? So you've got the Six of Cups. You're guided to that I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. You're guided with the Six of Cups to look in the direction that your inner child wants. You might be thinking, yeah, but my inner child's not going to get me the success or the money or the achievements or whatever that I want. Maybe you think what your inner child wants is silly or not now, or we don't have time for that. Okay. Five of Cups. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Remember, we were talking about the disappointment. You will keep being disappointed until you finally look where you're refusing to look. Your inner child wants something. Let's try helping you more. Four of Swords. Your inner child wants the opposite energy. Oh, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't think this pile is going to like what I'm going to say. But this is not me talking, right? I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing. Guys, hustle, hustle, right? That's what you want now. and you're full of fire. But your inner child just wants to sleep. And by that point, you're going to go, your tarot cards aren't reality, so good night, Reem. This is not making sense. Let's wait and see what the cards are trying to say, right? Your cards are saying, if you don't look at what your inner child wants, which is the real fun, you're going to go on a path of most resistance. You're going to feel burdened. You will find one job after the other, after the other, after the other, trying to make something happen, and you will continue to be disappointed until you finally look at your child, to look at your child, not away from it. Inner child. What does your inner child want? It's crazy. Your inner child wants peace. Well, that's legit. Perhaps the path of your inner child is, the least resistance, right? Right. Let's continue. Queen of Pentacles. The path of your inner child is the most, is the one with the most success and fulfillment, especially financial fulfillment. The Queen of Pentacles lives in the realm of her dreams. She's worked for it. She was worked hard for it, and she is now enjoying that. The only difference is in the context of your reading, you won't be working hard for it. Hard work is relative. It doesn't always have to be just effort. Working hard for something could be without effort, but maybe you've prepared things well, or you thought things through well, or you focused when you needed to focus, right? So it's not necessarily like hustle and bustle, right? But what am I seeing? I'm seeing, pay attention to your inner child. You are so adamant that this is the only path, and it's a path that is draining to you, and it is draining to your inner child, because your inner child, this resistance is because your inner child wants to experience something. Also, your soul with the Six of Cups wants to experience something, and funny enough, it is your path. It is where your dream lies. It is where your fulfillment is. Right. I'm going to ask the realistic question that you will want to ask at this point. How can this be realistic in our day and age, right? Ten of Cups. Unicorns right away. And so, who said that reality is what is realistic? Ten of Cups. King of Swords. Because this is about intelligence and strategy. It's not about working hard, it's about working smart. Right. And it seems like the exciting path of your inner child, as silly as it may sound to you right now, seems to be the path of the most magic. Oh, also, Ten of Cups is feeling elated. High vibration leads to abundance, and it leads to abundance, materialization, but it also connects you, plugs you in to the universal or cosmic intelligence that allows you to go there the fastest. Right. Okay. Can I help you with what your inner child wants? I think this is the part that you're meant to figure out, but I can help you begin the path of thought, right? Am I allowed to do that? Yes, I am. Okay. So begin the path of thought. The rest is for you to figure out. What does your inner child want is the question we are going to explore for you today because this is really what you need to hear. Notice the Fool card, which is the card of a new beginning, is like leave what you're doing, and this is, don't shoot the messenger. This is what I'm seeing. Leave the struggling path you're on and start a new one. Perhaps with the Fool, it's a journey that you don't know much about. It's a journey that might be scary, but it's a very exciting one that will lead to what you want. So, what does your inner child want? Can we get some clues for you to start the thinking process with? Eight of Pentacles, mastery. Your inner child is super good at something. You know, each child is good at something. Each one of us is good at something. Perhaps you are a great artist by nature, or you're good at connecting with people. Yes, I'm going to trust that. You've got the Manazarun as one of your big cards here, and you've got commitment here. There's something about this pile when it comes to being very good with people. You're a master, you're a great communicator, you're a great networker. There's something around people here, for sure. You have the most fun when you're with people. You're a master here at something. You've got a natural talent, and it definitely has to do with your connections with others. Humanity, tribe, collective consciousness. Yeah, collective consciousness. Maybe also you're good at teaching, right? Collective consciousness. So that's another thing. Perhaps you're a teacher. Perhaps you're a great networker. You make great connections with others. I don't know. You definitely have mastery in something related to people here. So that's your first trail of thought. Anything else? Judgment. Awareness. You're aware of it. You're aware of what your inner child wants. Oh, does that mean like I'm not supposed to figure it out, but you already know? What does your inner child want? Judgment. Awareness. Creating awareness. Your inner child wants to create awareness. You could be a teacher, you know? You could be a teacher for some of you. You're a writer or anything that has to do with awareness, collective awareness, right? Collective awareness. Waking up people. Yeah, you see, that has to do with the throat chakra. Talking to people, maybe talking to a crowd, talking to students. Yes, I think this is talking to people. Podcast. Maybe you're like, I don't have time to do a podcast because I have work, for example. Hold the mic. Yeah, hold the mic. Start holding the mic, pile number 3. Or start going to the classes or something. Knight of Wands. You're very passionate about this path. And your passion will be heard. Your passion will be heard, and that will be, with the Knight of Wands, the direction towards your desires. Follow your desires, it's saying. Yeah, if we're gonna look at what your inner child wants, you have within you some strong desire. There are things you love to do, and it's almost like, wake up, do it, just do it. Just do it. Go after what you enjoy doing. And it might be, in our day and age, such a luxurious thing to hear. Go after your desires. But in your case, in your reading, in your case, this is the secret. This is your secret. Your dreams lie right there inside you with the High Priestess. If you dare to go inside and take it, you shall open this path for yourself. Go after your desires. You know what you love to do. Knight of Wands. You know what you love to do, and it has to do with speaking or awareness. It has to do with with something you're already good at, like we said. So jump into it. Can we ask how for you, in case you're confused? Five of Pentacles. It seems you're asking how because you may lack some vital resources to begin. Maybe you're thinking, I don't have opportunities to start, or I don't have time, or I don't have the money or the means. You are feeling great lack to be able to begin this. Again, like I was suggesting, it's very easy to say, but how? You lack, it seems like you really lack what is needed. And then you've got the Two of Pentacles. There's something about acknowledging the things you're feeling. It's like Spirit is not saying, oh, yes, you do, you have it. No. As here with the Two of Pentacles, Spirit is acknowledging your concern. Yes, you do indeed at the moment lack many things to make it happen. But do you see how the Two of Pentacles is making it work? It's finding the balance, making this work here, making this work there, and somehow this is just going to make it work. It's almost saying, like, fit it into your schedule, do all these aerobics to fit it into your schedule, or do all these aerobics to make the money that you have work and stretch it to make it work as best as possible. So opportunities, it's like, take chances. Two of Pentacles, take chances. Take chances, yes. Take chances, make the resources that you have work, make time work. Yes, it's true. You feel this way. We acknowledge, we see it. But if you make it work, you will see magic. Isn't it worth to try to make it work so that you can see the magic? And your guidance is, if you're not sure what to do, just go after what you love and desire. What do you love and desire? That's the key. And I would have loved to expand on that, but I was given a stop here. This is for you to figure out internally. You want to have that internal conversation with yourself to bring back that awareness. If nothing was an obstacle, I will tell you this. If nothing was an obstacle, because all we're seeing here are obstacles and the real world and the hustle life. But since we're looking at the inner world and the inner child and everything, I would ask you, if you want to start on the right path of awareness here, what am I good at, super good at, that I would love to do, that I would love to use? And how can I use it in a way where I'm having the most fun? So you want to define, to bring that awareness and find out once and for all what this is, on exactly the path you need to go. The question should be, what am I good at? And put it like, what am I good at? I'm just going to bring a card to the side. I'm not going to read it. What am I good at? This is for you to think about. And then you want to ask, what are the things I love doing? So these are the things that I love doing. And you almost want to, I'm just giving a visual example. I love doing this. I love doing this. I love doing this. And this is what I'm good at. The combination of all of these circles, I highly guide you to draw them in circles. Draw a circle. I love to sing. I love to teach. I love to swim. I'm just making it hard for myself. Why did I do that? I love to sing. I love to, what was it? I love to sing. I even forgot. I remember the swim part. I love to sing. I love to sing. I love to dance. I love to swim. I'm good at connecting with people. Just put myself on a pickle there. So what would you do? If you love to sing, you love to swim, you love to dance, you would be a water ballet dancer. A water ballet dancer that's creative, because every time you come out of the water, you go, oh. Guys, I'm just giving an example. Oh, hold up. Maybe you can sing in the background. And then you can do the water ballet that you are so good. No, that's not where we are. The water ballet that you enjoy doing, and you can sing. And because you can connect with people so much, perhaps you can connect with people on social media and speak passionately to them about your love for water ballet and your love for singing, and introducing them to your videos of water ballet and singing. And the guys, I'm just like trying to show you how you can do this exercise. You want to ask what you're good at, and you want to ask what are the things that you absolutely love that you would do every single day for free for the rest of your life. Put them together like this, with what you're good at being the one on top. And you go, my beautiful flower, what could you be? And it is this flower that is going to lead you to exactly where you want to go now, with the least resistance. And this will surprise you, is what your reading here is showing you. And you will be able to make things work. Just focus on it, is really what the reading is saying. Yeah, my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I'm sending you so much love, and try it out. It might surprise you, even in the thought process. You will be plugging in, remember the King of Swords, to higher cosmic intelligence that will just give you ideas right away, and it won't stop. And you will really love what you're doing. It will be hustle without hustle. And yeah, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! And I just want to do something. No, I think I shouldn't. The High Priestess said no, I won't do that. Okay, love you guys.